Sarah Palin is running for Congress. Sarah Palin is for our younger viewers, she was a sort of precursor to the Trump types. This is actually a really interesting political history moment. George W. Bush was kind of dim. And the thing about him is he's not really, all of it led to Trump, but he's not really the pre-Trump mold in the sense that he was actually a neocon. Bush was a neocon. Palin was kind of the first, what I call sort of like dumbicon, where it's like the main thing is you don't know anything. With Bush, he didn't know much, but he was still a neocon at heart. Palin was the first sliver of what eventually was Trump and Trumpism, which is they're just clueless reactionaries lacking any real ideology. And she was the late John McCain's running mate in 2008. They fortunately lost to Barack Obama, and she is now running for Congress. Sarah Palin files to run for the late Alaska Representative Don Young's seat. Sarah Palin filed with the FEC on Friday for the special election. She said, America is at a tipping point. As I've watched the far left destroy the country, I knew I had to step up and join the fight. Palin filed an hour before Friday's filing deadline. There are 50 candidates in the field. So we'll have plenty of time to talk about Sarah Palin more. But for those who maybe don't remember her, she was known for the word salad before Trump perfected it. Here's one example from an interview in 2016 with Jake Tapper, a visibly disoriented Sarah Palin here.
You talked about inconsistencies among the votes and the positions of Senator Cruz. Donald Trump is somebody who has clearly had different positions on issues that he has today, including an issue very near and dear to your heart, the issue of abortion and life.
Right.
Have you talked to him about that? He called himself very pro-choice. Now he says he's very pro-life. Have you talked about it?
I am so glad that Mr. Trump has seen the light and understands the sanctity of innocent life and how a baby in the womb should be most protected. What has been kind of sad about the situation, though, politically speaking, are groups that are pro-life and they say they want to bring more people into the fold. They given Trump a hard time for his past views on abortion, where they're celebrating others, like I was going through a list, like Justin Bieber.
What?
And
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, who has made statements.
This is Jake Tapper's best moment, where he looks perplexed and goes, Justin Bieber. Yeah, I don't know either, Jake.
Understanding the sanctity of life, but in the past, he said it was no big deal to him. He's just one example. But I've heard these same groups celebrate people who I've been to their fundraisers, I've spoken at their events, and there's usually someone in the crowd, every single one of these crowds, who will testify to having seen the light, to understand, I get.
Yeah, so I'm really hoping that she does some debates. Here's one more example. Again, for our young viewers, here is Sarah Palin speaking at a Trump event, and really just an incredible word salad.
Immigrants welcoming
This is like a chop. They've really chopped it all up, and it's just like confetti.
them in, even inducing and seducing them with gift baskets. Come on over the border and here's a gift basket of teddy bears and soccer balls. Our kids and our grandkids, they'll never know then what it is to be rewarded for that entrepreneurial spirit that God creates within us in order to work and to produce and to strive and to thrive and to really be alive. Wisconsin, Reagan saved the hog. Here, your Harley Davidson. That was Reagan.
It made as little sense then as it does now, and we can only hope that Sarah Palin will be participating in debates. So Sarah Palin is running another notable race in 2020, much ahead when it comes to the midterms. One of our sponsors is called Privacy. Privacy is a totally free service that I've been using for years. Privacy lets me create virtual payment cards with one click, and when I use the virtual card, the money is taken out of my bank account. You can create multiple cards, delete them, freeze them, set a spending limit on them. Let's say I'm signing up for a free trial and it requires a credit card. Privacy will autofill a virtual card number, and then after signing up, I can delete that virtual card. So I know I'm not going to be charged again. Something really useful and very practical. Or let's say I'm ordering food over the phone, but I left my wallet somewhere. I don't have my real credit card on me. I can use a virtual card on my privacy mobile app. But really, the best part is you're not out there exposing your real credit card number, so you're not as susceptible to data breaches and identity theft. Privacy is a totally free service, and you'll get $5 to spend when you go to privacy.com/Pacman. The link is right underneath this video.